What's going on, guys? You got your coach of the Chim Chargers here for week 9 of the GBA. This time we are up against Nick, also known as Superblah, coach of the Boston Red Sox. We face for week 3, facing again for week 9 in a rematch. And just like week 3, we are playing on Showdown because his internet's not working well, which is perfectly fine for me because I'm pretty used to playing on Showdown. I do a lot of lives and stuff, so no problem there. He brings a team of Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Pangoro, Lantern, Meowstic, and Alakazam. Looking at his team, I was a little bit relieved that he did not bring the Kyurem Black. But then I was looking at that Meowstic, and Meowstic of course has Prankster T-Wave, so I was like, you know what, this could be a little bit of a problem because T-Wave can really cripple a lot of the Pokemon that I decided to Shell Smash sweep into, especially the Blaziken, which is really the main sweeper that I brought, but well, the main like Shell Smash recipient that I brought. But I figured that my best lead would be Donphan regardless, so that I could get up rocks, and I'll show you what happened here. So he decides to lead off with, or I lead off with my Donphan, he leads off with a Lantern. I was so tempted to click rocks, but I wanted to go for Earthquake because I EV'd this thing to be faster than Lantern. But he reveals that he's actually faster than whatever faster spread that I'm running to outrun the Lantern. So he has the Shucka Berry here, so that's kind of a problem for me. I kind of wanted to set up rocks, but I figured that trying to kill the Lantern off would be nice. So I go into my Ampharos here to take the Scald in order to preserve Donphan to sack it off later. Mega Evolve, go for the Dragon Pulse, and we're able to knock out Lantern. So that's pretty good. We're able to knock out a Pokemon by turn 3. Goes into Venusaur here, so I decided to switch out. No reason to stay in because he brought that thing in for a reason. Probably because it can take on Ampharos' attacks. And he goes for the Sleep Powder here. It does miss, so I'm like, okay, now he's probably going to attack me here to knock out Donphan. So I'm going to go to my Rachi on the Sludge Bomb. Able to predict that well. Make an aggressive play here, go for the Calm Mind, expecting him to switch, but he just decides to stay in his Sleep Powder. So kind of a bad play on my part. I probably should have Psychic there, as now he's going to go into his Pangoro, which is kind of what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't really want to go for the Psychic, but I stay in, try to wake up, does not work out, so I decided to sack my Donphan off right now. And unfortunately not able to get up rocks. Still able to knock out Lantern, which is pretty good. But now I'm going to go into my Gorobis on this Pangoro here. As he goes for the knockoff, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and Shell Smash up. I was tempted to click Surf on this Pangoro. I wasn't sure if it would live or not if he had HP investment. So I just decided to play it safe and go for the Baton Pass. If he went for the knockoff, I could go Blaziken, get rid of my Focus Sash. I'll have my Acrobatics powered up. But he goes into Meowstic, so I can't go to Blaziken because he'll just T-Wave me. I go to Ampharos here because I can't get T-Wave, but he decides to go for Swagger. Interesting enough. Tries to confuse me with Swagger, but I'm able to break through that. Of course, my Pokemon are pretty well trained, so Swagger don't affect me. I got TM87. Anyways, I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt on this Alakazam after I knock out the Meowstic, break out of confusion. He has a nice little innovation there with Psych Up, so that's pretty cool to see. I decided that I'm going to just sack off my Gorobis here because there's no reason for me to keep this thing. I can't set up on anything else on his team anyways, and I can go to Blaziken now. If I did not have a Focus Sash on Blaziken, I probably would have lost here, but I do have the Focus Sash, and I'm able to just knock out Alakazam with a Flamethrower here. And as you can see now, he's going to be able to bring in his Pangoro, so I'm like, okay, this is obviously Choice Scarfed, so I'm going to go here into my Jirachi to sack it off to the knockoff, I guess, since I didn't think that my Jirachi would wake up anytime soon. So I decided now I'm going to go into my Ampharos here because I can pretty much take a knockoff. I can expect him to go into his Venusaur, so I make a double here into my Blaziken. As I do pack the Acrobatics, it's going to do more than half for sure. As you can see, it does like 63%. So if I was able to Smash Pass into this somehow, I think it just would have won the game. If I got rid of Meowstic, that is. But I go into my Haxorus here because I can't go into Fabio since I don't think it would be able to knock it out from this range. And what I can do now is just go right for the Dragon Dance. And I go for the Swords Dance here. It was another misplay on my part. I should have gone for the Taunt. I expected him to go for the Brave Bird, expecting my Taunt perhaps, but he just goes right for the Whirlwind. So I decided, you know what, hopefully maybe I can try to kill this thing. I wasn't sure if I could kill Venusaur or not. If he was max BDF, I couldn't kill it. So I was like praying that he wasn't max BDF, and looks like he kind of was. So unfortunately for me, I can't stay in. I have to go right back into my Haxorus here. And what I do now is pretty much, well, he goes for the Synthesis here. I have to set up at this point. I was just going to hope that he was going to switch out or something. And he goes right for the Sludge Bomb on me. Gets the crit, which is unfortunate for me, and the poison, which I have to eat up my Lumberry now. Go right for the Outrage here, as I can put this down pretty low, and he knocks me out with the Sludge Bomb. Last is my Ampharos, which unfortunately it'll only be able to knock out. It can knock out the Venusaur here, but I won't be able to knock out Pangoro. Or I can knock out Pangoro if I'm able to live this attack. And he goes into Pangoro here and goes to the Ice Punch and knocks me out. And if he was, he said he was Iron Fist, so the crit really didn't matter. I guess if he wasn't Iron Fist, then it did matter because the roll was at max 63%, and I was above that. But he was Iron Fist, so he would have been able to knock me out there. So I kind of played this really badly. Just like a couple turns, and I guess the Psychic. I should have Psychicked on the Venusaur, and I also should have taunted the Skarmory. I think I would have won if I did one of those two things. I think, or if I did both of those things, I would have won for sure. But I think I should have played this a little bit better. But I think we'll be fine. I mean, we lost this one. Probably my first loss here because Blender lost me one. I lost one now. So unfortunate, but yeah, you know, it happens. You know, sometimes the best gotta lose. You know, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, we just gotta win one more and we make playoffs. We're 7-2 right now, so I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I just gotta win like one more out of the last 3 games that we have, the last 3 weeks, and then I'm in playoffs or something, which is fine because, you know, just getting over the losses right now, getting the L's out of the way is just gonna be very useful once we get into playoffs, because I'm gonna make sure that I win every match there. So hopefully that can come true, but we'll see what happens. Of course, you know, my apologies for losing this game. And I really appreciate all the support from you guys. Definitely means a lot to me. Win or lose, you know, it's all about the fun. And it was still a fun game, you know. Still, he had some pretty cool moves up his sleeve. Like Psych Up was pretty interesting to see. But anyways, yeah, good game, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and hopefully we can cop a W next week, as we are now 7-2. So not bad actually. I mean, I'm not sure where that puts me right now. I think. If I'm not first, then probably Chimpact is, because Chimp and I are both taking over right now. So that's what I like to see. Either I'm gonna be first or Chimpact's gonna be first, and I'm okay with that because Chimp's awesome, one of my best friends. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one. Chimp Chargers out.